Oh happy day, Amazon has released another Echo device, and this one I would actually consider kind of revolutionary in terms of the smart home automation market. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Amazon Echo Show. And the Echo Show effectively takes the original Amazon Echo, the idea of having something that's a pretty decent speaker and has Amazon's Alexa voice service built into it, and expanding that by adding a 7-inch display, a front-facing video camera, a much better, higher quality speaker, and still keeping all those things that we loved about the original. Now the Echo Show retails for $229 over on Amazon's website, but if you order a 2-pack, I don't know how long they're going to be doing this, but if you order a 2-pack, you can save $100 on it by using a coupon code they have on their site. I'll have all the info down below if you want to go check it out. But still, you're looking at spending $350 to $400 for 2 devices, but to get the most out of it, that's actually one of the better options. And there are 2 colors of this available. So we have the black one right here and the white one right here. Yes, I ordered the 2-pack. I couldn't resist. Now you might have been able to tell there, this box is really light because it's already empty. I've been using the Echo Show for about 3 days now, but I thought we'd go through the first unboxing process of the black one, we'd set it up, show how they interact with each other and all the things you can do with it. So let's get started. Now just like all the other Echo devices, here are some of the things you can do with it. Of course, music, calendars, to-do lists, weather information, smart home automation, timers, shopping. But with the addition of the screen and the video camera, you can do things like video chat and get on-screen lyrics when you're listening to your music. And of course, as with all of the other Echo devices, you've got a bunch of skills, different third-party things that you can do with it, and these are just some of the things that are included. Let's dive in. We'll peel back this tape, peel back the other tape, and here we go. So first off, you get the Echo Show itself. We'll come back to this. I got some things to say about it. You get some information, some things that you can try with it, and some getting started and setup instructions. And last but certainly not least is the power brick. It doesn't use any type of USB connector. It has a little barrel connector with an extension on it here so that it can plug into the back of the device. And as for the power brick itself, it is Amazon branded. It is a 21 watt adapter, meaning 15 volts at 1.4 amps output. And finally, of course, the Echo Show, covered in plastic all over, with even another layer of plastic over the speaker. Now, up until this actually arrived just the other day, this is what I had seen of it. They show kind of an obtuse angle of it. You can see the 7-inch screen on the front, you can see the camera and the speaker and everything, but then when you turn it sideways, this kind of reminds me of an old CRT TV. A lot of you guys may be too young to know what that means. A tube television. It came before all of your fancy plasma screens and LCD displays, the big TVs. That's kind of what this reminds me of. But again, it's something that fits in the palm of your hand almost. On the back, it mentions Amazon, and that's where your plug is going to go in. Has a completely rubberized base to help keep it sitting in place, and a few buttons on top. The mute button, the no listening button, volume up and down. But of course, you can always change the volume using your voice. Most of the things you can do on this, you can do using your voice. Technically, I think everything you can, but the 7-inch display is also a touchscreen, so there are some things you can interact with by touching the screen. It's kind of a weird, nice hybrid there. But I think without any further ado, we'll go ahead and get this plugged in and set up. Since I've already got one set up in the room here, we'll probably do it in another room, but basically the first setup process involves plugging it in, it comes up and immediately has to update itself, so we'll just quickly walk through that. And then we go ahead and plug it in. Gives you some startup sequence and whatnot.
Hello, your Echo device is ready for setup.
So at this point we're going to connect it to Wi-Fi. And you have to actually type in your Wi-Fi password here, which is a bit of an awkward experience. It's pulled in my Amazon account information because of the account that I purchased this with. So yes, that's me. If it's not, you can always select a different account. It's got my time zone information, and it's giving you information about Alexa and how it processes everything. And it says device updates are available. So we have to download and install that. It's going to take...
Updating your Echo device.
It says it's going to take about 10 minutes. It probably will take even longer than that. So I'm going to see if I can fix the lighting in here and let this update, and we'll be back. And a few minutes later, we are back. It came up to this screen, which is offering a brief video to highlight the ways that you can use the new device, the Echo Show. You can tap here to watch it.
Introducing Amazon Echo
But we're just going to skip that.
It's play movie.
And once that video is complete, you're offered a free trial to use Amazon Music Unlimited. I'm not going to be doing that, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to. And here we're at the home screen. So from this point, you've got a cycling set of cards you can swipe through. That's my niece's birthday. Steph Curry signs a $201 million contract. And it even gives you information down here as to what you can do. You can say things like, Alexa, tell me about the kangaroo.
Lily the kangaroo was abandoned as a joey. Zookeepers in Florida raised her.
Alexa, stop. And then it reads this information out to you. Alexa, go home. and it takes you back to your home screen. So it says here, playlists, play classical music for studying. You could, for example, ask it the weather. Alexa, what's the weather in Louisville, Kentucky?
Currently, in Louisville, Kentucky, it's 78 degrees with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect mostly sunny weather, with a high of 90 degrees and a low of 68 degrees.
You can ask it to play videos for you, using either Amazon's video service or YouTube. Alexa, search for Echo Show on YouTube.
Here's what I found. By the way, YouTube restricted mode is currently on. To turn it off, go to Restrict Access in Settings.
And from here you can swipe through and look at things. You could actually even tell her with your voice, Alexa, play number 5. And now it's going to play the official Amazon video about the Echo Show.
With
there you
Amazon
go.
Echo and Alexa, you can use your
Alexa, stop.
music.
And of course you've got on-screen controls here. You can hit the back button, or you can just say, Alexa, go home. But the really cool thing about this whole setup, in my opinion, in addition to being able to control your home automation stuff by saying things like, Alexa, turn on the living room lights.
Okay.
And you can't see it, but it just turned on lights in the background. You can use this to communicate with other Echo devices, even going as far as to say, drop in on something else. Alexa, drop in on Jordan's second Echo Show. And now you can see me over here in the corner, and I can hear in the other room it calling. And for a few seconds there, it's going to show just a blur and to give the other person time to get ready or to turn it off. But there's my office.
And here I am in my office. So now I can see the camera, and it's a weird, confusing thing. Why would you want to do this from one room to the other? I don't know. But the cool thing about it is you can technically use it from here to somewhere else in the world.
But what's more, using the app from Amazon, you can actually just click on drop in, pick what you want it to drop in on. So let's just choose Echo Show. And using my phone here,
You can see that I'm able to call out, and this would work from both Android and iOS devices.
and I will say I've been going on for entirely too long about this, but basically this takes the existing Amazon Echo service, the voice service, and it puts a face on it, if you will. It becomes a pretty seamless way to use your voice to interact with a screen, to be able to interact with other people in your family, or to see what movies might happen to be playing, or to interact with your smart home devices, and you've got a physical touchscreen as well as voice interaction and a halfway decent speaker. Is that worth $230? Or even more if you want to buy more of them, as compared to Apple's offering that's coming here in a few months where it's going to be $350+. I'm going to say that I would prefer a device like this that has a physical screen on it, that has a pretty decent speaker, not the best thing in the world, so I'm going to be sticking with this for the time being. Let me know what you think of it down in the comment section below. Do you think it's worth this price? If you buy 2 of them, again, you get a discount, so that does make it a little bit more palatable, but again, you're paying close to $400 for 2 devices. I think it's pretty cool, and I'm going to continue to use it and love it. I've had it in my office for the last 3 days, and it's been absolutely great to be able to control my home automation as well as call out asking for movie show times or asking it to play back an Elmo video so my son can watch something and I don't have to physically interact with it. I can say, Alexa, play Elmo's song on YouTube.
Playing top result.
By the way, I'll show you how to fix that in a second. And then it plays this back, which my son loves. By the way, if you want to, you can always swipe down from the top. You can go home, you can hit settings, do not disturb mode, you can change your brightness. From settings though, Bluetooth settings, Wi-Fi settings, so if you wanted to, you could technically Bluetooth out to another device. You can change your home screen settings, your display, your do not disturb mode, restrict access, so you can turn on or off blocking here, block video search. I'm going to turn off YouTube restricted mode, which does require you to enter your Amazon password, but now it's not going to give me that error message every time. And like I said, if I wanted to pair to something else in the house, I could do that and then be able to do all of my Amazon stuff through potentially an even better speaker. Either way, there's an awful lot of potential with this device, and if Amazon continues to update it over time, it's just going to get better and better. So if I find out anything else that comes out that's interesting about it, I will definitely let you know. But just very initial impressions, I am absolutely loving having this in the house. I've got to the point though where there's so many Echo devices, I don't have enough rooms for them. But again, I'll put a link to where you can find this down in the video description if you're interested in checking it out. Let me know what you think if you want to see more stuff about it. But thank you guys as always for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel to get notified whenever I put out new videos, and hit the like button if you like this video, the little thumbs up down below. And I'll see you again next time.